Hey guys, real quick before we get into the episode, don't forget to
like us on Facebook at facebook.com/HellaAverageGaming. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/HellaAverageGaming, average spelled AVG. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Follow us on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/HellaAverageGaming. Listen to us on Stitcher, check us out on iTunes, and make sure to listen to us on Google Play.
And with all that said and done, let's get to it.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to episode 98 of the Hella Average Games Cast against the sick gods. Carmin's with us, even though he's been dying all week. Jeremy's here. The whole crew is ready to bring some in-your-face gaming straight to your eardrums. What's happening, fellas?
What's up, man? Unlike Carmin, I was kind enough to get my sickness out of the way after last week's podcast.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, the tree sperm got me real good.
It is that time
Still
where
pretty
we all
stuffy.
die, basically.
Have you seen, like, the aerial shots of North Carolina where it's, like, just fucking tainted in yellow?
No, but I don't doubt it.
That's what the fuck the state it looks like.
Oh, shit.
Well,
So, yeah,
you took advantage of
trees.
it, Carmin, and got to play some video games.
I did. I played some. I played a little bit of The Division. If we're going to dive right into
Let's
it.
go. That's what they want to hear. They don't want to hear us talk about. We got shit to talk about today, so let's get right into it then.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, I played a little bit of The Division in between naps. And then today I really grinded out on Cuphead on the Switch.
Boo boo.
Woo!
So I'm kind of shooting the load early on the news portion, but that's what I've been playing. I'm almost through World 2, all in a day's work. And hopefully I'll finish this game before I go on my cruise next week.
Now, are you taking the Switch on the cruise, I think is the real question.
No, probably not.
Ooh. Bold man.
I got you. That's
It's like I don't want to like travel with it that much. If I was taking a flight, yeah, I'd take it with me, but I don't plan on being in the room much on the cruise.
That's a good point.
Plan on being 3 sheets in the wind.
Now, let's get into some Division talk while we're on that subject. Where you at? What world tier are you on right now?
I'm in World Tier 4.
There you go. That's
And
endgame
I'm
stuff
not-
right there.
Yeah, I'm starting now to finally get gear that is going to be worthwhile, and then I need to go ahead and get bumped up into World Tier 5. So that's my goal here soon. I got to get you boys up to speed.
That won't take no time. We could do it in 6 hours, 7 hours.
Not even. It's literally like 2 missions in a stronghold, and like if we just don't dilly-dally around and I just carry you through, we'll be okay.
Riding on the backs of Carmen's for this one. I just hit 30. Will just hit 30. Our other buddy playing. We're doing that last mission, and then we're going straight into endgame like a bat out of hell. We're ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's a ton of fun, like, just melting motherfuckers, and then, I got some, like, low pieces of gear. I think I have, like, 2 pieces that are only 400, so if I can get those replaced, I'll probably be closer to maybe, like, a 490 gear score, and I'm expecting that you probably want to be around 500 for the raid.
Highest I've seen is 501.
I have 1 piece that's 507.
Okay, so maybe you can go. I wonder what the max is. I don't know what the cap is. I haven't actually looked into that.
I'd imagine it's probably like 525, maybe. I don't know though. It really is going to boil down to recalibrations. And I thought I understood the system, but I kind of don't. And I kind of do all at the same time. It's a little bit confusing. So I'm just waiting until I have gear that is replaceable, and then I can start looking into doing rerolls.
Yeah, I'll have to start doing some research on that. When it comes to games like this with an end game, I have to research and figure out exactly what's going on. I don't want to be left in the dirt.
Yeah, so like it's either I'm going to figure out the reroll system, or I'm going to have to literally get God drops. God tier roll drops, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
Reroll is always where it's at. So it seems, at least. That's my experience, you know. Not that I'm a veteran gamer, but...
Nah, you ain't shit. And then I'm going to get into some Rocket League. I'm going to buy the Rocket Pass. The new pass actually comes with some challenges. So,
this is the first time
I'm
they
looking
actually
forward
did
to that,
challenges in Rocket League, wasn't it?
yeah, this is the first time. So it's going to be fun. Like, you know, maybe it'll be like score so many goals or get so many assists. It's going to force me to play a bit more.
Cuphead, what do you think about Cuphead so far on the Switch? Was it a perfect port? Does it feel good?
Oh, it feels great. I've been playing totally handheld mode. So, I was telling you guys earlier, and I'll let the fans know, but, you know, on the playing stages, I'm literally playing claw. and it's working. I only remapped one button, so I changed weapons with the right bumper, and yeah, that's it. And the game's pretty smooth. The load times are way better on the Switch than they are on the Xbox.
That is great to hear because they are very atrocious on the Xbox.
Oh yeah, they're fucking awful. But on the Switch, they're pretty clean. It's like, it seems like it's only like maybe 5-10 seconds, and then the stages are loaded.
Very cool, very cool. I'm glad it came over, and honestly, we've been saying it for a while. It's meant for the Switch.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking perfect game for the Switch.
But what else you been playing? Did that take up the entire gambit of your gaming week so far?
Yeah, that's been about it.
Jeremy, you've been quiet over there on the Western Front. What did you get to play this week?
Well, play a little more Chrono Trigger on my Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Beat it, started New Game Plus. One of many, probably. And I, too, have also picked up the Cuphead for Switch.
Yes. I was going to get your thoughts on it as well. So what do you think? Is it a perfect port? Does it feel good?
Yep, I also agree. I think I should prefer it on the Switch as well. It, like Carm was saying, it does load quicker. I've also mostly been playing it in handheld mode. I played a little bit with Pro Controller. Both are nice, but I just like having the handheld. I think it just works a little better, maybe. I'm also on World 2. I'm a little bit behind Carm. I've only beaten both of the run and gun stages and Baroness von Bonbon, I think her name was.
Yes, Baroness von Bonbon.
The candy lady. And I was getting my shit kicked in by the roller coaster dude, so I put him to the side for now, and I'm trying the genie out. So it's funny, like I've been having a harder time with some of the easier bosses, and some of the harder bosses I've been just slaying. So, it's just kind of funny just seeing how I'm just smashing on some and getting my shit kicked in on the others. But it's so much more fun when you don't have the pressure of having to perform for an audience and shit. Just get to enjoy it. You fuck up, you just go fuck it and just restart and go over again. Get that God run. Feels good, man. Feels good.
So, what's the consensus? You can both come to a consensus on this one. How many bags of dicks we looking at? Early impressions on Cuphead on the Switch.
I give it a 9.
I think it's a solid 9.5.
Yeah.
Boom. Goodness gracious. High praise.
My only thing keeping it from being a 10 is like I have a feeling that once I beat the game and get the bosses down, it's gonna be just kind of like just easy after that.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Expert mode's a tough mode, so I hear.
Oh, I see. I've been playing on regular mode. But
apparently, when you beat the game, you unlock the game. It's in black and white.
Oh, it's like one hit deaths and shit.
I don't know if it's one hit, but it's pretty tough.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping. I don't know if did this have all the DLC from the Xbox version?
There what? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Actually, good question.
Ooh, I didn't check.
The DLC hasn't dropped yet.
It hasn't? Okay.
Wasn't there something with Mugman on it?
No, Grail Girl, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did it drop?
Mugman's in the game already.
Yeah, he is playable.
That's right.
But I think they're also supposed to make that Grail Girl playable too. But I haven't seen her yet. But I thought maybe you had to beat the game and unlock her or something.
Looks like it may be. It's coming out this year, so it might not be out yet.
Okay, but I'll probably pick up the DLC when it comes out.
Nice, very cool. Yeah, I wouldn't see any reason not to.
Yeah, I'm hoping it has more bosses and shit, more stages. So, but I am enjoying it. Worth the $20.
Anything else, or those two games pretty much take up all your time?
There was something else, but it's part of the news. I won't talk to it when we get to it. I never really played it, but it is related to it.
Perfect. I think I know what that is. So I got to ask, just off our conversation last week, how many times now have you beaten Chrono Trigger?
Oh, God, I can't remember. Like 60,
Jeez,
maybe.
Like, you're not even joking. You're not even kidding, are you?
Well, you know how long it took me to beat it again from a fresh playthrough, not a powered-up playthrough, with my New Game Plus and shit, just from level 1 to the end of the game?
How long?
About 14 hours.
Okay.
It's not you don't realize it growing up, it's not a long game. It's just an expertly crafted game made for speedrunning. And on subsequent playthroughs, since you don't have to level up and do anything, you can probably get through it in 8 or 9 hours. That's doing everything.
I haven't played it since I was a lot younger, and it just feels what I remember being a longer game. Maybe that's why.
I was the same way. It feels longer because it's just you're so into it, and then when you get done, you just go right back into it. So, like I said, I just play through this game so many. This and Resident Evil 2, I was sick a lot in like middle school and high school, and so my days off, I played this and Resident Evil 2 like all day long.
You are a sickly child.
I was.
Resident Evil 2 is also a fantastic game.
I know. I played through all those scenarios so much. That's why I was so hyped for when it came out on PS4.
Resident Evil 2 is my second favorite Resident Evil game.
What's the first one?
Resident Evil 4.
I like Resident Evil 2 the best. Then the Resi remake, and then 4.
I haven't played the remake yet, so
it's super, super good.
What have I been playing? Let me think here. Division. I play a lot of Division. Got to level 30. We're just about to hit that end game. Doing that after the podcast today. I played some Tetris 99. Got slippity slapped. I think all the Koreans were playing. I think it was about breakfast time because they were eating my fucking bacon. Super fun though. Like even when I'm getting stomped, I'm like, fuck, I gotta play again. Like almost like I gotta cut this game off. I can't cut this fucking game off, you know? Played some Smash. Actually went online for a couple of games. I took a new character online that I'm not going to disclose to you, Jeremy. But I have a new character I'm working on.
Ooh,
He's training for you, boy.
Ooh, boy. All right.
I think I've got your Bowser grab, or the character I'm going to use to fight your Bowser.
That's, of course, assuming I'm still using Bowser.
Yes, that is the one that I'm worried about.
Ooh.
So I took him online. I actually didn't do too bad. I lost more than I won, but considering I'm just starting to get used to it, I think I'll be okay. What else? Man. Play a little bit of NBA Playgrounds 2. A lot of games that you can just cut on and just play for a few rounds and cut off. That's what I've been doing. And I play a little bit of Apex, which I've got the itch to play some soon. We're going to talk a little bit about it in the news, but Apex has been on the back of my brain for a little while. I don't know why, maybe it's because it's so fucking good. Just so fucking good, guys.
It's a pretty good game. I'm not going to lie. It's my favorite Battle Royale besides Tetris 99.
I can totally get behind that. And let's see. Anything else? Did I miss anything? Switch, PlayStation. I think we're good. I think that's all I played. I haven't got too much gaming. I know it sounds a lot, but that's only, I'm playing 3, 4, 5 games of Tetris, a couple of games of NBA. So not a whole lot, but we're going to remedy that.
I still ain't figured out how you only play 5 games of Tetris 99.
I'm telling you, like, I want to put it down before that. And then I'm like, I can't fucking put this game down.
If I play 5, I'm definitely playing 10. And if I play 10, it's more than likely I'm going at least 12 to 14 games.
I can't.
Because if I get stomped out at like 88, I'm like, nah. I'm better than that.
I could do this. Fuck this game.
Top 15 finishes only get me excited at this point.
Oh yeah, easy. I don't know. I'll bring it down to top 20. Top 20 gets me hyped. I know I did something at top 20. You got to do something to get to top 20. Can't just pussyfoot around, Jeremy. You got to get there. You got to earn your way there.
I got 6 fucking knockouts and still got knocked out at like 66. So.
I'm telling you, this game is ruthless. There's no participation trophies in this game.
No. Fucking straight slappity slapped.
But that's it. That's it for the gaming. Sounds like we all got a pretty good, I'd say, buffet of gaming in. All over the map. We got oldies, we've got news, we got goodies. Man, it's been a good week for gaming. I'm in a good mood. I had a great week this week, guys.
I'm glad you did.
I'm glad that I did too. And hey, I want y'all to have a great week too because y'all are fucking awesome. So are you listeners. But let's keep rocking and rolling. It's time for some news. All right. We got a lot of shit to talk about. And there's a lot of really good news. Coming off a week last week when we were really, really just scraping the bottom of the barrel. There wasn't anything to talk about. We got a lot going on now. So let's kick it off. And I want to talk about something that, in my opinion, was already the best deal in gaming. Now has been made even better. And it's Xbox's Game Pass Ultimate. Have you guys heard about it?
I have.
Yes.
I have my qualms.
Okay, so I'd love to hear them because I'm super excited for it. But the Game Pass Ultimate, for those who haven't heard about it, is you get Game Pass and Xbox Gold for $14.99 a month.
That's pretty
So
good.
it's $179.88 a year.
Yes. I guess
That's the math.
I didn't do the math.
I just did the math.
Okay.
So if you pay for games with gold
Uh-huh.
monthly, how much is it?
Was it $10.99? So $11 a month? I don't know. What's that? 20?
Okay.
Whatever it is.
So no, just okay. So it's $11.99 for a month of gold.
Let's say $10.99. I think it is.
Okay. So I'll just look it up real quick.
Are they packaging it, Carmen, and making it look like a good deal when it's not a good deal?
Exactly.
I'm excited to hear about this because I haven't done any math on it.
So I'm trying to find the prices. I should have did this before we got on, but that's okay. Okay, it says $4.99 per month.
It's definitely not $4.99. For when I had it, it was $14.99 a month. I think
For Games Pass?
for games. Yeah, for Games
Or
Pass.
gold?
Not gold. Games Pass.
Okay, so gold is $5 a month, right?
Yeah, it's $60 for the year. So you got $60.
And then Games Pass is $9.99. There's no fucking savings.
Is it the exact
It's a
same price?
Really?
$9.99
Really?
plus $4.99. You probably save a little bit.
Oh.
What?
Like just like a few cents or something?
No, they wouldn't do
If you
that.
pay for it separately, it's $14.98. Unless the price is different.
There's no way they did that, right?
That's what they've done, and they've packaged a deal that is not a fucking deal.
Yeah.
It's literally a fucking gimmick.
Games Pass is $9.99 a month.
And if you pay monthly, which this is a monthly subscription, it's not a yearly subscription. Xbox Live or fucking whatever they call it is fucking $4.99 a month. Where the fuck is the savings?
Jesus, it got me because I just saw like, oh, this is fucking awesome, and then I see that you're pointing this out to me, and I just want to.
It's convenient. I'll tell you, it's
Try.
convenient. But other than convenience, this is not that great of a deal.
It doesn't sound like there's even a deal. It sounds like it's not even a deal. It's the same thing. It's just broken up monthly.
So I think you save a little bit of money if you buy your Xbox Live for the whole year. I'm sure there's got to be some savings there. And then you pay for games with gold separately. Or Games Pass, whatever the fuck it's called. Sorry. I can't think straight. Got too much pollen in my fucking brain.
There's no arguing the numbers. I was really under the impression that, hey, you save a lot of money here, but you don't.
I know, you were just saying the best deal in gaming just got that much better.
Well, I still think Games Pass is the best deal in gaming.
It is.
Currently.
Until the summer.
Easy now. Don't go blowing the load too quick.
But Microsoft is not doing a solid here. And nobody can justify this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it's just for convenience.
It is. It's a total convenience thing. But it also gets people off of their yearly gold subscription. And they'll probably get a few more dollars. Because what's the yearly gold?
Yearly gold's $59.99.
So is that even a fucking deal? That can't be right.
Yeah, Xbox Live Gold is $59.99 a year.
Wow. Well, if you pay monthly, it's only $59.88 a year.
Wow. You save a whole 11 cents.
Woohoo!
Yeah, but over the course of 100 years, that's $10.
Woohoo! Man, when I have to worry about $10 over 100 years, you got to worry about me. Like, I don't even cross the street for 10 cents off of gas. Because I'm buying just that little in a year.
Wow. Good job, Carmen, pointing that out because I was blinded by the light.
I
Yeah.
can tell.
See, fuck you, Microsoft. We have a guy who knows how to do math.
We know numbers.
I'm sure they plugged it into Excel, a very broken Microsoft product. And they were like, man, this looks great. This is a good one.
Well, I redact my statement. It's still the best deal in gaming, but now you can just get it all in one package.
Yes. So, hats off to Microsoft for bundling this.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people are going to jump on it, so I think that's going to work for them, and it sounds great. Who doesn't want the Ultimate Edition?
Sure. And you know what? Like, I'd be more apt to, like, fuck, it's $15 coming out of my paycheck a month than I would be. I got to make sure I cancel my $60 subscription to Xbox. I'm not using it.
Oh, I wonder how that's going to work.
Well, I wonder if, like, you know, if it was me, I'd be like, well, maybe I'll just keep paying $15 a month in case I ever want to cut my Xbox on. But now, if it's like, no, fuck no, when that date comes up when you're about to cancel your gold or if you think you're not going to use it, you're canceling that because that's $60.
Well, you know what I just thought of too is I don't know about you guys, but I don't pay $6 a year for PlayStation because every year around Black Friday, so like Amazon and all these other companies always offer like subscriptions to Xbox and PS Live for like $30 or $40.
Oh yeah, you can get it cheaper at certain times of the year for sure.
So, and that's what I always do. I always buy it then and then just re-up it so I don't pay $60. So you would actually be paying more than if you just bought like, you know, a discounted Xbox Gold subscription at that time.
Yeah, like Black Friday is going to be swimming with these deals. Get PS Plus for $40. Get Xbox Live for $40. And then I'm sure there's going to be a Games Pass, you know, like a 6-month or a 12-month subscription on a card. And that's going to be less too. It'll probably be $50-$60.
Maybe they'll do the Ultimate Bundle for a year at a cheaper price.
Oh, whoa, maybe.
I mean, I don't know how you keep up with those deals. You're right. Unless they give away free months. I don't know.
I think they just run these promos at Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and that's about it. You don't usually see them outside of that time. And then occasionally Target or Amazon will have something.
I bought my last Xbox Live on some European website that was really sketchy, but like it had good like ratings and reviews, and I got like a year subscription for like $42.
Yeah, all it cost you was your social security number.
Oh yeah, I mean, fuck, who cares, right?
Like I get mine from Amazon every year, and they usually run a special for like $40.
Nice.
Bam.
Yeah, but if you try to rob me, you're just practicing. But yeah, let's move on from this awesome deal that I just got bent over and fucked on.
I love you.
Let's talk about this. Hey, it's not you, it's the math, bro. The math fucked me. You just delivered the message. I can't shoot the messenger.
Appreciate you.
Let's talk about Apex. They have a big update that came out, and for non-Apex players, doesn't really concern you. But long story short, there's 2 characters in Apex who are big, bulky characters, and because of that, they had a bigger hitbox. It was unbalanced. Nobody was using them. They have cool abilities, but again, people wouldn't use them because their hitbox was so big. You could be standing in the middle of the screen, and I can aim 3/4 of the way to the left and still hit Gibraltar in the head. Is how bad it was. So they have adjusted the hitboxes already. And they've made their abilities stronger, which Gibraltar has a shield, is now stronger. And they've made, Gibraltar, and then Caustic has another skill with gas bombs or grenades, I guess they are, and they're lasting longer. And they both have a passive ability that gives them 10% less damage all the time. So that's pretty cool.
That is sweet. So now they're actually tanks?
Yeah, I think so. Like, I mean, we talked about Gibraltar especially, they need to, when he aim down sight, he has a shield pop up, which was almost worthless because you could shoot through it in no time. Now they've buffed his shield and they've gave him a 10% damage reduction. Sounds pretty tanky to me. So they're making strides to make their every character viable. Right now is an XP boost weekend for the Battle Pass. So they're doing that along with this update, and they're rolling out, I mean, bug fixes, balancing issues, and they're supporting the shit out of this game, and it's really cool to see.
Yeah, I haven't really been following it on Twitch to see how like the popularity of it is, but I kind of feel like, I mean, the game is solid, but I kind of feel like it's falling off. I kind of feel like it's going to the wayside to Fortnite again.
I really see more about Apex than Fortnite right now.
Update-wise.
Well, I mean, on Twitter, obviously the people who play Fortnite religiously I see, but honestly, as a whole, I feel like I see more Apex news, Apex videos, stuff like that on social media, at least the social media I'm on.
I'll have to dig a little bit and see.
Yeah, but I haven't watched it on Twitch, so I don't know where it's sitting at right now. I think for part of our next Select Start, we should get Jeremy to play 3 games of Apex Legends.
Yeah, good luck on that shit.
But it's free, Jeremy.
I don't give a shit. Game sucks. Just Battle Royale. Yeah. Plain simple.
My guy.
Dude, Battle Royales in general. Sucks. Battle Royales just fucking suck. I'm sorry. You like them, good for you. I can't stand them.
3 games, Jeremy. That's all you gotta do. You gotta play 3 games of a Battle Royale your whole life.
I'll do it if you suck 3 dicks. How about that?
I've already done that.
Don't tempt him.
Done.
On camera.
Oh, well, see, I got to get paid if I'm going to do it on camera.
That's your payment is me paying 3 games of that fucking game.
How's
that? Yeah, see? Ain't worth it then, is it?
But, other than Jeremy hating it and probably a select few people that are in his camp, the game it's doing well. I love it. It's fun. It can be aggravating sometimes. I think they need to balance the guns, which there are some gun balancing. I'm not going to go over the whole patch notes. I read a lot of it online, but gun balancing, character balancing, it's all there. They're definitely supporting it, and that's good to see. It keeps it
Definitely
relevant.
is. But to put it in perspective, Fortnite has 157,000 viewers, and Apex has 27.5k viewers right now as we speak.
So yeah, Fortnite's definitely dominating right now.
Where at one point I would say Apex was knocking on their door.
Oh yeah, or easily the top. I mean, for a week straight, they were the top of the boards, without a doubt.
But something to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, I said Overwatch. Apex just, I don't know. For some reason, Fortnite holds on. It's got like this. It's almost like the itch that never goes away.
Yes. Except it's curable.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. Oh, what's up next on the news? This will be right up Jeremy's alley. I'm going to lean heavy on him for this one. We've got an announcement for all you Castlevania fans out there. They are releasing the Castlevania Anniversary Collection May 16th. PC, Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch, coming everywhere. And here's the list of games. Jeremy, I just want you to say yay or nay on the games. Yes, it's good, or no, it sucks, okay?
Okay, all right.
Castlevania.
Yay.
Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest.
A lot of people hate this, but I gotta get a yay.
Okay. Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse.
Also yay.
Super Castlevania 4.
Super yay.
Castlevania, The Adventure.
Nay.
Oh, there's a nay. Okay. I didn't know if we were going to get one. Castlevania 2, Belmont's Revenge.
Yay.
Castlevania Bloodlines.
Hell yay.
And Kid Dracula.
Actually, yay.
Boom. One nay. One nay out of all those.
Yeah. Kid Dracula is actually not really a Castlevania game. It's kind of a spin-off game where you play as like a young Dracula. It's like a cartoony side-scroller. But it's still a fun game. It was never released in America. It was only in Europe. So
very cool.
Also, yeah. And the only reason I gave Castlevania The Adventure a nay is it's like the first Game Boy game, so it's like super slow and kind of boring. But dude, I can take one thud out of the rest of these for $20. Hell yeah, I'll be getting this.
What is the difference between Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest and Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge?
Well, one's on the NES and the other's on the Game Boy. Yeah, and the one on the NES is the one where it's like RPG elements and you have to like go to different mansions and stuff. And a lot of people didn't like it because it was kind of grindy, but I like that stuff. And the second game is more like a traditional Castlevania where it's just, there's no grinding. It's just beat the stage, beat the bosses. But it's got kind of like a Mega Man element where you can choose what stage you want to go to. There's like a rock palace, a plant palace, a cloud palace, a crystal palace, that kind of stuff.
Very cool, very cool. So overall, $20 package. Sounds like it's a hell of a deal.
It is. Totally worth it. Especially for Super Castlevania 4 and Bloodlines, which was the Genesis game. Super good games.
Would you say those are the top of the list?
That and probably Castlevania 3, I would say. Those three are the top of the list.
Nice, very cool. Carmen, are you interested in this at all?
Probably not. Not that I don't like the games, I just don't have time to play them.
Did you play a lot of Castlevania back in the day?
I had a Castlevania game on the SNES. I still have the cartridge at home.
That either be Super Castlevania or Dracula X.
It's a good question.
If it's
Yes.
if it's Dracula X, that's actually pretty rare cart. So
I'll have to see what I have, but the answer is yes. I had one of those.
Nice, nice. Yeah, see,
I don't have time.
And you got a bonus ebook coming, so it seems like a hell of a deal when you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy, pick up for you day one.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
I got the other collection they had with Dracula, Rondo of Blood, and Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So I'll just be adding this to my PS4.
I got this too, buddy. I got those too, buddy.
Fuck yeah!
Did not beat Rondo
You
of
getting
Blood.
it?
I probably won't.
I'm still working on Rondo of Blood. I beat Symphony of the Night, but I'm missing one trophy from that. It's for the 200% completion. I just don't know where the last, like, 0.01% of the castle is.
Ooh, talking about trophies.
Did you get a
Pause,
platinum?
rewind. I got that platinum. I finally finished that platinum in Destiny.
It took you longer than you thought it would.
Hell yeah, it did. It fucking takes forever to level up.
I'm glad you finally got it.
So sorry to interrupt.
No, you're
but
fine.
Yeah.
I need to get a platinum horn sound. So every time it happens, you just ring it. It's like when in RPGs when you ding or when you level, it's called
Level up.
ding.
In RPGs, when you ding, you mean level up?
Yeah, exactly.
Or win a fight?
Ding!
Yo, chop that up. Chop that shit up. That's the noise.
That's it right there.
Ding!
You sound like Mort from Family Guy. Ding!
You can't make me fucking laugh too hard, bro. I'll be coughing the rest of the episode.
Jeremy's good with voices. Can you do Mort from Family Guy, Jeremy?
Who? Mort?
Yeah, the pharmacy guy.
Oh, the Jesus. Dang! Oh,
that's so great.
my favorite line was when he was writing that. He was writing that letter to Ritz Crackers. Dear Ritz Crackers, I pay for a complete box of Ritz Crackers, not buttercrumbs. Signed, Mort Goldman again.
You do that too well, Jeremy.
Oh, I love that.
All right, let's talk about some Super Smash Brothers. Just what you were talking about earlier,
sucks.
Jeremy.
This is
Okay, yes. The Super Smash 3.0 update is out, and do you know what that means? And if you don't, I'm going to tell you. And if you do, I'm going to tell you.
1 point higher
anyway.
than the 2.0 update.
Huh? Is it better than 2.0 update, Jeremy?
Are
you sure about
that? You guys
that?
cut out. What was that?
Okay. Smash 3.0 update. You get the stage builder and Joker from Persona. Are you full chub, Jeremy?
I am. I've actually already blew my load.
Blew my load.
I
blew my load.
And I went ahead and got the Joker pack. So I got his stage. I got his character. I was actually playing it a little bit while you guys were talking about Apex or some shit. So I'm enjoying it so far.
His reveal video looked really cool. He's got some cool moves. Any character that has that reflect and counter, I really like. That's a pretty cool moveset.
He's definitely a speed character. He's got a pretty good little like counter. It's not as good as Pitts, but what I do like is he's got a meter above his portrait that fills up as you take damage as the fight goes on, and when it fills up, he summons his persona, and it powers up all his moves, and he can really just lay the fucking smack down on you. Like, he's got one move where he throws a Mudo spell, and if it hits your opponent, it does constant damage for a while. His ultimate smash is pretty sweet. He just does the all-out attack, and if you've got enough damage on your opponent, it's an instant KO, and if not, it'll send them flying. So I'm liking him so far. I'll have to practice with him. The only thing I don't like is his up B is not bad. He throws a grappling hook to get back on the stage, but it's kind of slow. But if he's got Arsene with him, he just flies back up to the stage. So pretty good.
Very cool, very cool. Now, are you excited about the stage builder as well?
I am, because I also saw an article too that the stage builder dropped and immediately people were making penis stages. So
you're going to download every penis stage there is, aren't you, Jeremy?
Say faith in humanity is restored.
Carmen, are you excited for the update?
The game's kind of fallen off my radar a bit. It's becoming more of a game that I'm only gonna play when I'm with friends.
Well, I haven't picked it up since the Piranha Plant update, actually. I think so. I like picking it up every now and then, messing with the characters, but I've mostly been having other stuff to play. So I'll definitely be getting back into it. I'll probably play it more the closer we get to Select Start, because I gotta get my skills back up. But yeah, I'm not hardcore playing it every day.
Yeah, that's what it is for me. It's like, if we're gonna record it some more, then it's like I'm gonna have to practice up, because it's like I couldn't remember how to do basic things the last time I was playing it.
Yeah, but I also picked up because I love Persona, and I was hyped for Joker. But if it's the next character's like some Pokemon or some shit, I won't be downloading it, and I won't care. But as long as they can give me characters I care about, I'm all about that.
Very cool, very cool. I'm excited to download it. I can't decide if I'm going to buy it or not, but I may. We'll see. I have a feeling that they're going to be dropping some really dope characters, so it might be worth just picking up.
I think it's 50-50. Like, Joker was a good choice, but I'm just afraid they're going to do more Fire Emblem, more Pokemon. More just
I'm only buying the packs if Waluigi is in it. End of discussion.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I need Waluigi finally. You got to bring him in.
I know, like, he probably would have a dope-ass moveset. Like, it's got to be better than Luigi's moveset.
You would think.
Like, right off the jump. They got Luigi looking dumb as fuck in that game.
Luigi's twerking on people. That's all he's doing.
That's like my major gripe of Smash, is like how fucking dumb Luigi is.
I actually don't mind Luigi. Like his up B jump is like super powerful. Its only quirk is if it misses, he like falls to the ground and gets stuck. So you gotta be accurate.
Or like when he wins a match, he like falls over like a dead fish.
Well, that's his thing. He's just kind of dopey. That's why everyone loves Luigi.
Luigi.
Nah, man.
Luigi.
Can't get behind it.
I don't like him either, honestly. I can't. I just can't play him. I think he's a little pansy compared to his older brother Mario.
Mario is more straightforward, I think.
Mario whoops some ass. Luigi's scared. He's scared to get in a fight. He ain't about them streets. Could you imagine if Luigi talked in Thug Talk? With that mean mug, you would think that he had a really deep thug life voice.
Nah, he's got like a high pitched voice.
I know, but I don't think it matches. It just I need a deep voiced, like fuck you looking at.
I think because they're making a Mario animated movie. Gotta get Kevin Hart to play Luigi.
That'd be fucking awesome.
That'd be the shit.
Please don't do that.
Do it.
I'll fucking throw that.
I'd go see it day one at that point, just for that.
I don't even think Kevin Hart is funny.
I think he's fucking hilarious.
I do too.
Why are you jumping on them turtles?
His first stand-up was great, and other than that, terrible.
He makes me laugh in movies, stand-up. For something about him, I don't know. He gets me.
Don't ruin my Luigi by putting Kevin Hart as his voice.
We don't even like Luigi, so why it wouldn't matter.
I like Luigi outside of Smash.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say you gotta get that Luigi Death Stare from Mario Kart,
which is an intense. That Death Stare is real.
That should have been his Smash. Just he activates, he just Death Stares, and everyone on the screen goes flying.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can't even move around it. It's just you're dead.
No, it's just instant. Just boom, instant win.
But I'm excited to hear people's thoughts about Joker and the level creator. I want to see some levels. I want to hear about Luigi. Not Luigi. Nobody wants to hear about Luigi. I want to hear about Joker. You got Luigi on the brain. What's wrong with me? All right. The next news story on the list, we've got updates to the Sega Mini that we talked about a little while back. We got 20 games announced for it now. Let's do this like we did the Castlevania. Let's get some yays or nays, okay?
All right, I'm good. I'm down.
All right, starting off, we got Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yay.
Echo the Dolphin.
Yeah.
Castlevania Bloodlines.
Yes.
Space Harrier 2.
Yes.
Shining Force.
Definitely yes.
Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
Yes.
Toe Jam and Earl.
Yes.
Comics Zone.
Hell yeah.
Altered Beast.
Fuck yeah.
Gunstar Heroes.
Yes.
Castle of Illusion.
Oh, hell yeah.
World of
Big mouse
Illusion.
game right there. Yes.
Thunder Force 3.
No.
I've actually never played Thunder Force 3, so.
It's like a chopper game. It's
Okay, all right.
bit repetitive.
Super Fantasy Zone. Shinobi 3.
Yes.
And they really rounded out with the shitty game. Streets of Rage 2.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Earthworm Jim.
Not anymore,
One
unfortunately.
of my favorite games.
Does not hold up that well.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yeah.
Contra Hardcore.
Hell yeah. Hard yeah.
And Landstalker.
Never heard of it.
Me neither, actually. I was hoping
Yeah,
you
me
did,
neither.
because you're going to say it and I'd be like, yeah, I love that game. What's it about again?
Stalking land.
Apparently.
Yeah, restraining order between land and me. I have to be 20 feet away from land all the time.
Now, I got to say, this is a pretty nice and hefty lineup here. Carmen, what do you think? Anything jumping out at you? You like this lineup?
I think the games are solid. I think it hits harder than the SNES Classic, to be honest.
I just like the fact that I'm not seeing too many repeats that are on the other collections. You know, like Earthworm Jim, although I think it's, dated and doesn't hold up that well. I'm glad that's a new game. Contra Hardcores, Castlevania Bloodlines, fuck yeah, I'm so happy to see that on there. We still got 20 more games that are to go that have to be, released. I'm really hoping that they throw in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I really want that on there so bad. Mortal Kombat would be fucking awesome, because that was like the version to play back in the day. Shining Force 2 needs to be on there. Streets of Rage 1 and 3 need to be on there. I was trying to think of anything else. Oh, Phantasy Star 4, that's got to be on there. Man, if they get Rocket Knight Adventures, it's an instant buy for me. That's like quite possibly the best game on the Sega Genesis. So I'm excited to see what they got. Like I'm really happy with the list they got so far, and if they can just keep going with this momentum, I might actually pick one up.
I agree.
Let me know if you need me to camp out in my fire ass Walmart, brat.
Carmin is in the perfect city because his Walmart always has everything.
That's true, but honestly, I don't think these are going to be hard to find. I think the mini console craze has passed. I think these should be like the PlayStation Classic. They'll be pretty easy to find.
We'll see. If the next 20 games are fire, I'm probably going to go get one.
That might be true. Yeah. Did they say it comes with
harder than the SNES?
It could. It's already got more games than the SNES Classics. That had 20 something games.
Something like that.
This coming with 40. Bringing the heat.
We all went from I'm not buying that shit. Fuck that. To I'm probably gonna get that. That's not pretty good.
Yeah. The first. Man,
I didn't like tomatoes when I was a kid, but I do now.
I agree.
I
hate tomatoes. Always have, but I agree. I know what you're saying.
Does this come with 2 controllers as well, or is it 1 controller?
I would hope it's 2.
I would hope, especially if they got some 2-player games on there, definitely. But a lot of these sound like 1 player, so I don't know. Toe Jam and Earl was 2-player.
It is.
Yeah.
I would hope they would do 2. Everybody else is doing 2. Why can't they just do 2?
Yeah, because aren't they charging $80 for it?
Yeah. I don't remember actually. We talked about. I think it is 80.
Yeah, so I would hope there'd be 2 controllers like the SNES Mini. I would think it would be.
I would put my flag in the sand and say that there is going to be 2 controllers.
And I hope it's a 6-button. So help.
Oh yeah, for real.
If they got Mortal Kombat on there or Street Fighter or something like that, they need need a 6-button controller.
I'm excited now. Definitely worth keeping an eye on and possibly getting. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Ditto.
Oh, let's keep rocking and rolling. We are on a good pace here. We got so much good shit to talk about. Let's talk about what I'm sure everybody's been waiting to hear. The much surprising PS5 news. This is not a leak either. This came straight from the horse's mouth, which is pretty cool. But Tuesday, I think it was, a Wired article hit where they actually showed the PS4 Pro going up against the dev kit for the PS5 and gave some stats on it. So here's what we know so far. Okay, and I'm going to go down this list. There's a good amount they told us. The PS5 is going to be PS4 backwards compatible, even physical copies.
Fuck yes.
The PS5.
So happy to hear that.
Yeah, I'm excited for that too. Carr made a good point though. The PS3 started out that way too. So, if they get the cost right, could stay. We'll see. But as of right now, it's fully backwards compatible. It's going to come with a solid state drive.
Well, before we move on from the backwards compatibility, is that the thing that we don't have to worry about is a new format of discs coming out. I think Blu-rays are here to stay. We're not hearing about... Until movies start coming out in 8K, we probably won't hear about anything beyond Blu-ray. So they're probably safe for another 5 years.
Perfect. I mean, it makes sense. Anything that comes out be perfectly backwards compatible, which is awesome.
Carry on.
Solid state drives.
Woo!
That's probably the biggest takeaway here.
I mean, you guys see it in action. If you turn on that computer that's upstairs, Jeremy, it's running off a solid state. Boots up in 10 seconds. That's going to be phenomenal for load times on the PS5.
I was going to ask. I was going to ask what the difference was between solid state and all that stuff.
Well, I will. I don't really want to. I can explain the overall about the hard drive itself, but I can tell you what it does and what it did. They booted up Spider-Man. They had Spider-Man standing in the exact same spot in Manhattan on the PS4 as they did on the PS5 dev kit with the solid-state drive. They fast traveled to a spot in Manhattan on the PS4. It took about 13 seconds. They traveled to the same spot in Manhattan on the PS5. It took 0.08 seconds.
Jesus.
So, that's what it can do. It can virtually get rid of load times. So, I mean, they're putting a lot of power in here. It's going to have an AMD chip based on the Ryzen chip, which, I mean, that doesn't mean a whole lot to people who aren't PC gamers, but Ryzen is pretty big name in the PC industry right now. It's using a custom version of Radeon's graphics chips. It's going to support 8K, which I've got a little gripe with this, and I'll tell you why. 8K is nowhere near ready. It's cool that they're claiming it supports 8K. The fact of the matter is, though, we can't even get 1080p 60 frames across the board.
Well, they also said it was going to support 4K, right?
It is going. It's obvious it'll support 4K for sure.
Well, yeah,
but we can't get 4K 60 frames. We need to focus on that.
You're not going to get games.
First.
You're not going to get games in 4K or 8K. Like, let's be honest.
I mean, they barely do 4K now. It's checkerboarding.
It's not even 4K. Like, there's only a few games. It's like even God of War was better off for the frame rate, not the graphics quality.
I agree. I mean, it's not.
It's a waste.
I agree. I want to see lock 60 frames a second.
I think a lot of people do. Yeah,
60 is shooting low.
I think 1080p can go higher, but if every game is no less than a lock 60 frames, that is where I think that's the low bar. That's the bar, and they can't do that even right now. They can't do that. Games are still coming out 30 frames a second locked to this day. So that's my gripe with that. Although it's neat, yeah, support the new technology coming out. 8K is going to be huge one day, but
it won't be in this generation of games.
I don't think so.
Nobody is going to develop that, and I guarantee you, not many gamers are going to be willing to buy an 8K TV when they drop. Televisions drop with the most ridiculous prices. First 8K television would probably be $15,000.
Oh my god!
And that's just normal. That's how TVs are. And then 6 months later, you'll see it drop down to half that price.
Yeah.
And then in 3 months, half of that price. And then before you know it, they start to become affordable. But initial drops of these types of TVs are going to be fucking insane. And like, I'm not willing to put down like a major payment on a television when I have a mortgage.
Oh no.
The first
and like nobody's going to develop for this fucking content, bro. Like
not
for
happening.
8K.
No, I mean they don't even have.
They're not going to develop in 4K.
Out. The first
games don't need to be in 4K.
The first 4K TV sold or came out in 2012 for $20,000.
See, you can get fucking 4K now for $400. It's a shitty TV, but it's still 4K.
Overall,
they're wasting their time.
I mean, I tend to agree.
So just give us a good processor, and then just tell everybody to develop in 1080p or 1440 or something.
Right. I tend to agree. The saying that it's going to support 8K is more of a marketing grab, a ploy.
Yeah.
It's a flex.
Because I mean, Xbox is probably going to do the same thing. If 8K comes out, we're going to support it.
16K.
Yeah. Fuck. I mean.
Yeah.
You know. Ray tracking technology. Which I don't, so I can tell you what it is because I had to Google it. Never heard of it. It's a technique they use in movie rendering CGI, and it is the top of the line. So they're basically bringing top of the line rendering to a console. It's never been done before.
They should just copy a page out of Square Enix's book. They've always had the best cinematics.
Well, this is going to be
on dated technology,
right? Well, this is going to be not even on cinematics. This is going to be, I mean, I guess and you picture cinematic level quality across the entire game. So the claim
you think this is going to be more geared towards like mocap?
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely geared towards mocap rendering, how light reflects off the objects they capture and put into the game. There's a lot of technical stuff. You can go read about it and maybe understand it more. There's a lot of technical stuff behind it that I didn't really want to dig into. But the gist of it was it's what's used in top of the line rendering now in other industries. They're bringing to gaming. And all this that was just mentioned, a lot of people say, you know what that all speaks to me, or shows me, is a lot of dollar signs. There's a lot of hefty stuff in this console so far. So I want your thoughts on what's the price going to be. Are we going to be paying a shit ton of money for this? What's the thought process here?
Well, I would keep in mind consumer level Radeon and AMD stuff is pretty cheap. So it's like they're going to get a killer deal from AMD. They're going to be just fine. I think this console legitimately sells at $499.99 at launch.
And I keep in mind that Sony's not scared to sell their consoles at a loss.
No, they're not Nintendo.
Everybody's willing to.
Yeah, I know.
Nah, not Nintendo.
Well,
they sell theirs at a profit. That's why theirs stay so high for so long.
Jeremy, what's your price point on this?
I'm right with Carmin. I think $500 is where they're going to launch at. They can't go any higher though. Like when they launched the PS3 at $600, only diehard fanboys like myself are really willing to jump in. But $500 I can get behind. In fact, this is another reason why I'm never going to get a Pro, because I'll just wait until PS5 comes out, because then that's basically just going to be a Pro even better, plus I'll be able to play PS5 games. So I'm really glad I never got a Pro now. Of course, I
think they have wiggle room.
What do you mean wiggle room?
For the price. I think they can go all the way up to $549.
It depends how much people are willing to pay. Because you got to think, if $500 I think is going to be for like just the base console with one controller, no game, all that shit. Probably just like maybe a terabyte hard drive. So
I think it will ship with more than a terabyte. They're probably going to send it with 2.
They need to do 2, but I guarantee I think it'll be 1. But the thing is, even if it comes with a 1 terabyte, I'll just take the 2 terabyte out of my PlayStation 4, and boom.
I'm with y'all both. I think $499.99 is the price point. However, I think that's actually going to get people bitching, and I think people want it lower.
Oh yeah, they will. But then it depends what Xbox does, because if Xbox comes out and says we're going to charge $400 for ours, then that's really going to put them ahead. But if they go $500, which I see them probably doing because they don't want to lose too much money, then it'll be a more tight race, and I think people will, they'll be more accommodating to that. I mean, you got PS5 for $500, you got Xbox whatever for $500. It's to be expected. Prices are going to go up as inflation increases. It's just they can only go up so much though.
I don't think that $50 would stop somebody from buying it.
Oh no!
If you're already willing to spend $500, you're probably willing to spend $550. Now you'll start questioning it at $600.
I was gonna say if you're already willing to spend $550, you're willing to spend $600. And if you're only willing to spend $600, you're willing to spend $650.
I think the $100 difference in people's minds will have an impact. If it goes to $6, then people will have more of a problem.
I was saying it's already $100 difference from the PS4 when it came out.
That's one thing. People are going to be expecting a $399 price tag, or wanting a $399 price tag.
They're going to be wanting, but I think expecting is a little. It's just that's too much in my opinion.
I mean, think about the layman. There's not going to be people that aren't, I would say, in the know about this kind of stuff. They're not going to be expecting a shock. They're going to have sticker shock. You can explain all you want, but they're going to be like, wait a minute, I can just buy this other console for $399.99. Why is this one so expensive?
Well, that's for the average non-gamer. That's just for the mom and pop buying their kid a PlayStation. People our age, we understand how it goes. We're let's face it, we're the main consumers of these systems, so we expect we more or less know what they're supposed to cost. So $500 doesn't seem that bad to us. It's definitely going to hurt the mom and pop market, obviously. Little Johnny wants a new Xbox or PlayStation. They go out there and it's $500, and they see the old console for $200 or $300. Of course, they're gonna have that sticker shock. But it's more like what's your main audience? What are they comfortable with? And I think that the main PlayStation audience is going to be comfortable with around $500, and probably the main Xbox audience also for their system.
Very good thoughts. I like that. I buy it up to $649.99.
Wow. I don't know if I could do that.
With the caveat.
Here's a
caveat.
Oh, okay.
that Microsoft doesn't blow PlayStation out of the water and I purchase a Microsoft as my main console. Which is a absolute possibility at this point.
Wait, so you would only buy it if the Xbox sucks at that point?
Well, what I'm saying is I'm going to buy one console at launch.
Yes.
Be it the PS5 or the Xbox 2.
Okay.
If the Xbox blows out of the water, then I'm buying an Xbox at that same price point. I wouldn't buy a PlayStation until much later at a reduced price point.
Yeah. But I'm saying, you said you were willing to pay $650 for a PS5.
The top price point would be $650 on either console.
I'm saying that's too high for me, period, for either console.
You wouldn't
I would
do
wait at that
$650?
point I would wait for a price drop.
Carmen, what about you?
You could put whatever price tag on the next gen console. I'm buying it.
Oh, I'm buying it eventually, but I don't need to have it right away.
It could launch at $750. I'd buy it day one.
Really? Man, not me.
$750, $850, $900. As long as there's going to be some launch games, I'd be willing to pay that. I don't think they're going to go that high, but the top of the market is probably $649, $999.
But the thing is, I don't think the launch games are going to be good. I mean,
only time will tell. It's been in development for 4 years.
Yeah, but usually launch games are pretty shit. Like Breath of the Wild is like one of the many exceptions. I mean, think back to the PS4 launch, the Xbox One launch. They're pretty.
The PS4 had the worst fucking launch ever. I hated my PS4. I regretted buying my PS4 at first.
Think the PS3 and the Wii U, I think, had the worst launches. Especially the Wii U. Holy shit, the thing was terrible at launch.
For the longest time, there was no games for the PS4.
I would say, again, PS3, I think it was a longer time. I was able to buy games for my PS4 way before I bought anything that I would call good on the PS3.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
I didn't get the PS3 at launch. I bought my PS3 from somebody facing hard times for $100.
I bought mine at launch, and I'm not kidding. I don't think there was a single game I would call genuinely good for like a year. And then PS4, I actually enjoyed Killzone Shadowfall, but I think, God, didn't Bloodborne come out like that following year on the PS4? Am I wrong?
Even if it did, it was 12 months later. That's not a very good launch.
No, they didn't launch in like November or something.
Bloodborne launched March 24th, 2015.
Oh, was it March? Okay, I thought it was much later than that. I thought it was like September or something.
No, Borderlands launched 2 years after the PlayStation.
Okay, then I got my PlayStation more than a year after launch then, my PS4. Because I got that on my birthday of the following year. That was when I got like Thief and Infamous. Infamous was the first really good game, I think, that came out for the PS4. That came out only a few months after launch, I think.
I personally think that Killzone Shadowfall was not a bad launch title.
No, it wasn't a bad one, but it was like Resistance 1. It wasn't anything spectacular. It was just a good, solid shooter. But like I said, Infamous...
it was an alright game, but it's like only 10 hours. It's like a 10-hour game, that's it.
But like Infamous Second Son was the first truly good PS4 game, in my opinion. And that came out only a few months after launch, I think.
Yep, absolutely.
You're correct. It came out like 4 months later.
Yeah. And of course, excluding Knack, the greatest game of all time.
Knack.
You got a knack for playing Knack.
Knack me up, baby.
All right, let's keep it rocking and rolling. Ubisoft is donating $500,000 to help rebuild Notre Dame.
Very nice of them.
Pretty cool of them. I mean, if you haven't heard about the tragedy of part of Notre Dame burning down, really terrible news. A lot of people are coming together to rebuild it, which is awesome. It looks like Ubisoft is throwing their hat in the ring. They're also going to let you play Assassin's Creed Unity for free off Uplay. And one of the cool things about it is they were saying that because Assassin's Creed has such a detailed rendering of Notre Dame, that they're actually going to be able to partly like look at that as how to rebuild it.
I think that's really cool.
I do too.
Shows you that's how far video games have come. They've become that realistic.
It's like we talked about earlier. I mean, it's video games coming in to save the world, save the day.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's a cool story. I mean, never really heard that before.
It's good on Ubisoft too. I'm sure they got more of a personal connection since they're based out of France and all that. So
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's everybody's helping out. You can say good on them, but you see this industry that is looked at as juvenile for the most part, and you forget that these are major companies with that can actually help out for the better. You know, it's not just about making games for kids. It's a lot more than that, and that kind of warms the heart as well.
So I can now no longer say Assassin's Creed has done no good for the world. It's finally done one good thing.
Exactly, it has done good for the world.
Now please go away, Assassin's Creed. You suck.
All right, let's keep rocking and rolling. We got 3 more to go through, and we're going to speedball these. Shao Kahn reveal trailer. Badass as fuck for Mortal Kombat 11.
Fuck yeah, I love that trailer.
Which happens to launch in 5 days, I believe.
Really? Mortal Kombat comes out that soon?
I'm pretty sure it's 5 days.
Oh, shit.
Let me double check my math here.
April 23rd.
I believe
Damn,
that's 5
okay.
days.
Wow, I didn't know that
seems
soon.
fast as fuck.
That does. Holy crap.
Wow. But you got to think though, Mortal Kombat X came out 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you, me, and Rob. We were at work, and after we all got off at the same time and came over and played at my house.
Yeah, you actually got off early. We got off later, and we came over afterwards.
Well, I got off on time. You guys had to stay.
Oh, that's
shit
right.
Happened, and
Yep.
You guys were in charge, so I was like, "See ya."
Yeah, we came home and played. We actually came to your apartment and played. I remember that.
Yeah, that's fun.
Great game. Great fucking game. I'm excited.
Yeah, you getting it day one?
Yes.
I might. I didn't realize it was coming out this soon. I have to say.
I mean, I might not get to play a whole lot because I'm playing the Division, but I know I'm going to get it. I might as well get it, right?
Yeah, fuck Division, man. You guys, fucking club dudes' heads out of their asses. Rip the spines out.
I could shoot people's heads
Out their asses.
Exactly.
I'm
I'm glad you agreed with us, Jeremy. Division over Mortal Kombat. Yay.
The only
You
reason...
did it.
No, I was meant you could shoot the guy's head out of his ass with a fucking hammer.
Well, there's people with hammers in the Division, bro.
Yeah, and you think that they're going to stand a chance against fucking Mortal Kombat characters? Hell no. Shao Kahn to come in there and rip them bitches apart.
I have to agree with that.
Big dudes.
I have to agree with
big
that.
dudes.
Dude, you have no idea how fucking ridiculously overpowered Mortal Kombat characters are. Even the humans are overpowered.
Bruh, you ever
Fucking
been hit with one of them hammers, bruh?
Dude, Sonya Blade can rip a dude in half with her fucking legs.
And Jeremy has
She can't do that
already...
with that DC-62 on her.
The what, 62?
The
Huh?
DC-62.
The TC-62.
I know the DC New 52.
Great series.
Well,
No.
no, I know that they'd fuck them up, but still.
He is right. Those sledgehammer motherfuckers are real in the Division, Jeremy.
Yeah, Shao Kahn take his sledgehammer to them and show them who's boss.
The all-digital Xbox launches May 7th. $249.99 is the price point.
Perfect
Cam's
price.
Cam's got his pre-ordered.
I do not. I will not be purchasing this. However, I do think it's really cool. You know how I feel about cloud gaming.
It's not cloud
Well,
gaming.
I
it's
feel
just
about cloud
download gaming, but it is going to utilize the cloud a lot more for multiple uses, multiple things. Price point seems good to me. What do you think?
I'm happy with the price. I would have been even more excited if it was $199.
Of course, yeah.
I think it would have sold like gangbusters at $199.
It'll go down to $199 at Christmas. It's going to ball out the holiday.
Definitely.
For sure. But it'll keep them from having to price drop so hard on their other consoles.
Absolutely. Totally agree.
Smart move. Shout out to Microsoft.
Holla. And last but not least, the Division Raid was pushed back until May. It's supposed to come out. They're probably pushing it back to make it more awesome than it already fucking was. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the news. Did we get everything, guys? Did we miss anything?
Oh, one thing. I don't think that we've talked about it. But they've confirmed that there will be no DLC for God of War. At all.
I did see that, which is
Really?
kind of disappointing.
I did not see that. I thought there was going to be DLC.
There's none. Yeah,
It's always been rumored.
it's for their
Oh,
anniversary.
man.
They came out and said no DLC.
That kind of sucks. I mean, like, they totally left it open to DLC.
Well, they totally left it open for a whole new game.
I guess they're going to. I'm like, all those extra route, like when you're in that map area and like all those realms you couldn't go to. I thought it was going to be a DLC.
That would have been sweet.
I guess the Thor teaser at the end is just for the next game then. All right.
I think they felt bad for me because I lost my 100% save and they said, fuck it, we're not going to torture him. We're not going to make him play the game again.
We'll just make him do it. We'll just give him a whole new game, the Carmin edition.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
I'm in there.
I mean, it did look like it would be all of an update or DLC. I mean, because of all those places that were not open. But hey, I'm not mad at I'm not mad that they're going to make a brand new game out of it.
Oh hell no!
You know, more God of War, better for Big Daddy Cam.
Big Daddy Cam.
But that's it for the news. So you know what that means.
It's time.
It's time for what?
For one of those things.
Jeremy, what is the time for?
Making Christmas.
Close.
All right, so since I'm sick, I don't really feel like SuperFight. I know I'm up,
But
I just don't have it in me.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you guys duke it out.
Okay.
And like I explained, I got a Loot Gaming loot crate. And inside was a SuperFight deck. It's the Loot Crate deck. And I'm going to let you guys duke it out.
Are we going to just be using the Loot Crate cards?
Yes, all Loot Crate cards.
Okay. Cool. I'm down with this.
All right. So, who's the champion?
That'd be me.
That'd be Cam.
So, Cam, do you want to pick your character first or second?
Yeah, I'll go first. We got 1 through 5.
Yeah, 1 through 5.
Let's go with number 3.
You are the common cold.
Oh, shit.
How appropriate.
Please
Yeah, how appropriate.
let the time for the scenario be the 1400s.
Okay.
All right, Jeremy, 1 through 4.
I'll take 4.
You are the Loch Ness Monster.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Power number 1 for the common cold. Everything they touch turns inside out.
Ooh.
First power for the Loch Ness Monster is faster than a speeding bullet.
Huh. Okay.
Second power for the common cold can leap over tall buildings in a single bound.
Okay.
And the last power for the Loch Ness Monster is they have cannons instead instead
Okay.
Location.
This is tough.
Mars colony.
Okay.
And the scenario, because it came with all this,
Okay.
the fighters are riding a giant, and I have to draw a random character card. So let's go in here. Oh, that's not a character card. That's a power. Ha. The one with the person on it is people. And the fighters are riding giant armies of skeletons.
Okay.
This is going to be so good.
I do have a quick question though, like, just so I know for argument's sake, the common cold, like, is this going to be something tangible I'm actually able to hit, I guess?
Am I just a cloud of germs?
I mean, the common
gotta be
cold.
But it's got to be...
Yeah, but I mean, you can eradicate sickness.
Okay.
You can eradicate 99.9% of germs.
Exactly.
But
Okay.
the thing is nothing's gonna... I mean, I can tell you no physical attack hurts the common cold.
Yeah, because it seems kind of lopsided at that point, because he can just say, I go into the Loch Ness Monster and I win. I mean, because you can't see it and you can't really hit it. Unless my power was I'm the cure for the common cold, or I'm a bottle of orange juice or some shit.
Dig deep. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm okay with Jeremy picking me another hero card if you're okay, Mr. Judge.
I'm okay.
Yeah, let's do that. I mean, I like the idea, but I just don't know how to actually, in any way, shape, or form, argue a common cold. So, yeah, give him a new hero card, but we'll keep all the other stuff.
You pick it, Jeremy. You get to pick the number.
Okay. Cam is number 1.
Just 1 or 2.
Cam is number 1.
Dr. Horrible.
Don't even
That
know
was
who the fuck
I don't
Dr.
either.
Horrible is. Let me see here.
Yeah, look. I'll let you look that one up real quick.
Dr. Horrible sing-along blog.
It's Neil Patrick Harris. Oh my god. Let's see what he's got. I aspire to join the evil league of evil. What is my powers? I sing a lot, apparently. I've got a PhD in horribleness.
Okay. Okay.
Come on. Superhuman. Okay. While physically unimposing, Dr. Horrible possesses a genius-level intellect and an understanding of technology that far surpassed that of most of the world, enabling him to invert seemingly impossible items, freeze rays, stun rays, death rays, and remote control devices. Many of his inventions have failed to work as planned.
Okay.
The death ray worked, but it was quite fragile, and the remote control devices worked until Captain Hammer damaged the receivers.
Okay. So in other words, you're a super genius who can make shoddy death weapons.
That's what it sounds like. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
And
Keep in mind,
what's the powers one more time?
You guys are both riding on giant skeleton armies.
Okay.
You're on the Mars colony.
Okay.
The Loch Ness Monster is faster than a speeding bullet and has cannons instead of hands.
Okay.
And we know the Loch Ness Monster doesn't physically have hands, so we're going to go with paws, whatever you want to call them.
His flippers will be cannons, I guess.
Okay, his flippers. He has 2 of those. All right. And then Dr. Horrible, everything they touch turns inside out, and you can leap over tall buildings in a single bound.
Okay. I'm going to let Jeremy go first.
Okay.
All right. You ready, Jeremy?
Yeah, I think I can argue this. Okay.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Right off the bat, I have a size advantage being the Loch Ness Monster. I'm going to be much bigger than you, much more physically intimidating. I could probably just reach down and eat you. I can blast you with my cannon hands, just decimate your skeleton army. They won't even get close. Your super intellect's not going to be much help since you're just a normal human. You building death rays and shit could be something, but the problem is you can't build anything because everything you touch turns inside out. That includes any kind of chips and whatnot, so you're not going to be able to arrange anything. Even if you could build it, you're not going to have enough fucking time. I'll just be able to zip right over there and eat you with my superhuman speed, or just fucking shoot you with my fucking giant cannon hands and shit. Time.
All right, 45-second heater. Cam, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, so I'm riding this giant wave of skeletons. What you don't know is I have placed a thought-provoking chip in my head where I can control these skeletons, and they're going to do my damage for me since I can't build anything out of my hands. And it's only going to work 30% of the time. But I just need one opening to touch you and turn you inside out, or your guts spilling out. You are bigger than me, which is in fact your biggest weakness. Even though you can move at the speed of a bullet, you're a giant sea monster. I'm going to be able to get my hand and touch you. I'm assuming when you're shooting me with your cannons, my skeleton army is going to be commanded to get in front and take all your cannon. They are my cannon fodder. I'm going to be able to touch your giant sea monster body, therefore turning you inside out and spilling your guts all over the place. And remember, this is Mars. There's no gravity. This is going to be a whole different terrain you've never seen before. I'll have the smarts to adapt. God, all right,
30-second rebuttal, and go.
All right, first of all, we're inside the Mars colony where there would be gravity, not actually on the actual outside of Mars. 2, your skeleton army are skeletons. They're going to be fucking wrecked by my cannonballs. It's going to go right through them and hit you. If you're putting a chip in your brain, you're going to have to touch your head and turn yourself inside out, probably killing you for me. Also, touching your skeletons are probably going to turn them inside out, which would just wreck their bones anyway. Quite frankly, anything you touch is going to turn inside out. I don't know how you're even going to be able to move around. God forbid you accidentally touch yourself. Probably piss yourself when you see me coming at you.
All right, Cam, you got to come hard, bro. You got to come really fucking hard, bro. In 3, 2, 1, go.
So,
you're wasting time. Go.
I don't think I can win. I can't touch anything.
Yeah.
I can't touch anything. I can touch the outside of the Mars colony, turning it inside out, meaning we're out in the atmosphere. Then I can touch you, turning you inside out, and you die. That's all I got.
Time. That was 30 seconds.
God, that's so tough.
All right. So as a doctor, you got to scrub in.
Yeah.
Like when you're going into surgery, bro, hands up. Like you touch nothing. Somebody else put your gloves on. So as they put them on, you turn them bitches inside out. I do think that this could have ended in a stalemate. until Jeremy started fucking, like, slaying the touch factor.
Yeah.
Like, when Jeremy started to send the touch factor home, that was when Jeremy took the pudding.
Dude, as soon as he said he put a chip in his own head, I was like, wait a minute.
Oh,
He's turning himself inside. I was like, oh, he done did it now. I thought, honestly, like, his inside-out power I thought might had me, and I was just going to, like, keep you at bay with my cannons. I was just like, dude, fuck that. You're gonna touch yourself eventually.
It's actually quite a detriment if you can't control it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think that Jeremy takes the dub.
Nice.
As do I.
And
I can't argue that one.
Without the, like, if he didn't, like, really go hard on the touching part, then I think that I would have ended this one in a stalemate because, like, as soon as he grabbed you, all you would have had to, like, out of human nature, you probably would have touched him and turned him inside out.
Yeah.
So, like, you would have been impaled, but...
Yeah, it might have been, you're right.
He would have spilled out.
Even if I, like, eaten him, then he's still touching me on the way in, so it might have turned us inside out, and it would have been a double KO.
Yep. So you guys ready for this unpowered fight?
Let's do it.
Cam, since you just got rickety wrecked.
I did.
Pick
That was
one
like the
through
most destroyed I've ever got, except for when I was a piece of paper or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the early days.
Let's pick number 3.
You are Kaiju.
Damn.
Am I Godzilla? Then
Yeah,
I'm
there you
absolutely
go.
Godzilla.
Jeremy?
1 or 2?
Oh, God. 2.
You're the Navy.
How fitting.
Well, I can't win this. Godzilla always destroys the Navy.
And I'm a honey badger.
I think it's pretty clear who wins.
There's no badder animal than the honey badger.
Until he meets Godzilla.
And then I'll still fuck you up.
I'll tell you what. I'll bow out and let this be between Godzilla and a honey badger. I want to hear how Carmin goes for this.
I want to hear how Honey Badger don't give a shit.
Exactly. Honey badger doesn't give a shit that you're a big ass fucking reptile, bro. Bring it on. I'll fucking claw the shit out of your toes. And you'll eventually bleed out. Like, you won't even realize it's happening. I'll just fucking latch onto your foot and go for that main fucking artery down there in your ankle. Chomp into that bitch and just watch you fucking spill out. You're gonna. The Navy just isn't bowing out, bro. They're gonna pepper you. Like, you're gonna be more bothered by them than some little tiny little honey badger that you'll probably confuse for a possum.
No one
I'm not a
suspects
fucking
the honey
possum.
badger sneaking up behind you in the sea. Just swims up your ass. It swims up your asshole and tears you from the inside out.
Ooh.
It goes all Ant-Man on you and shit.
Right?
There we go. Feeling cute might crawl up your butt and claw you to death. IDK. I don't think that you're going to be able to get your hands on me, bro. I really don't. I'll be able to avoid any stomps. If you bend over, bitch, I'll bite your fingers. I don't care. I've seen honey badgers fuck up all kinds of animals. Go on YouTube. Look it up.
Should have picked Gamera, man. You had that big fucking turtle shell protecting your butthole.
Yep. Instead, now you got to worry about me fucking digging in them legs, getting in that butt, eating that anus. Let's get it. It's 2019, bro. Everybody's eating ass.
Always go ass to mouth.
ATM.
No, there was a game studio called A2M.
Well,
What you got? Nothing. Exactly. The honey badger fucking wins.
I will. I tap out. The Honey Badger wins.
I gotta give this to Carmen just on that
Carmen
sheer
got
brilliance of it. No,
Carmen got it.
Just an
Honey
argument.
Badger
That
wins.
was just amazing.
What would have been funny is if we pulled the kaiju card and the Godzilla in Godzilla's stomach
Ooh.
card. That would have been really good.
Yeah.
That's Inception.
Nobody knows Godzilla's stomach like Godzilla.
Except me, the people he eats.
Yeah, maybe. No, they're dead before you even get that. Godzilla's grip strength.
That's
please.
true.
So the Honey Badger takes out Godzilla in this non-powered super fight. Who saw that coming?
Wow.
Not me.
Ant-Man did.
Ant-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I have nothing else. How about you, Jeremy?
So what?
I said, I've got nothing else. You got anything?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Well, then that means, Carmen, you do your job and you get us the fuck out of here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners from afar. If you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube, do that. Select Starters dropping every Tuesday and Thursday. The content is primo. It's mainly me and Jer Bear just fucking crushing games and talking shit. So definitely check that out. These boys are going to hold it down next week while I'm cruising and boozing. And on that note, play on and stay
Hella
average. Pew.